everyone, welcome to podcast episode 17. If you're wondering why there is a computer AI voice it, barbeque I lost my ability to speak, but in the meantime welcome smiley face.
Hello everyone.
Hello
Welcome
everyone.
to podcast episode 17. Boy, do we have a lot to talk about
Who's
in
talking?
this episode.
Okay. So let me give y'all a rundown. So you guys heard the AI speaking voice. You also hear that Doc is not talking. And the reason for that is because a deadly illness that she had for a while, I don't know if she ever mentioned it in podcast or anything, but a deadly illness she's been having for a while has taken over her ability to speak. So she's currently using a speaking device to join the podcast. So do not worry if you hear an AI voice. She's still going to be fully aware of these podcasts, still going to be not editing, someone else will be editing, but she's still committed to do the podcast and even do AI voice. We might even change it up a bit because for some reason
I do not like that voice.
Yeah.
That her talker or thing AI speech device has a different voice than usual.
Yeah. So number one, we're going to try to adjust to this new change through the podcast. It's going to be very, very weird
So
to adjust to an AI computer voice.
Yeah, it really is. It's like really, really early. So, it's really like weird what is going on about her and everybody else. But we have, putting that aside, we do have some exciting news for tomorrow. We are going to a friend's house that we have never been to before, so that will be really fun. And on top of that, we will be having a barbecue with hamburgers, hot dogs, soda, chips. You're like, that's really unhealthy. I don't mind. It's okay. I mean, you can have an unhealthy, yummy, awesome, delicious, and I bet you they're going to be super delicious. I just know that. But I am excited for tomorrow because we're going around 1 to 2 p.m. So that will be tomorrow, pretty late, but other than that, it's okay. So that'll be fine. That is fun. But we're just chilling here now. Doc, you want to say something?
We also have new guest. Please introduce yourself.
Okay. This is my brother speaking. Hello, my name is Shane Burkaw. I am 70 years old, and compared to my brother, I have I have some part of my legs, but no legs to the point. It's so funny how my brother has super long legs, and I'm just here with barely no legs. So that's fun. I like playing jackpot games and playing Pokemon. I know that does not sound like what a 70-year-old would do, but I'm pretty active for my age. But that's pretty much me.
Hi, my name is Shane Burkaw. I'm 30 years old. I live with SMA type 2. I guess I have pretty longish legs. I don't know. I'm kind of tall, but not that tall. I look older than 30. I know that because honestly, I actually do. And I like playing Pokemon. I like playing jackpot games. I like doing all those fun things.
Yep.
Even though a 30-year-old probably wouldn't be interested in that, I am interested in that. I am a new guest on the podcast show. I'm excited to be on here for episode number 17.
Which is insane to me that this is Donnie talking, if anyone's confused or not. But I'm excited, and I'm very well pleased. I'm actually really surprised that we're already on podcast episode number 17. And now I say this in almost every video. But seriously, it really surprises me every single time we record, set up, which is very easy to do. But it takes us an hour every day for each podcast. So to believe that already just in the editing process, 17 hours of our life has been put into these podcasts, a couple hours in the actual videos, and then hours and hours of exporting from CapCut, and then, like 20-30 minutes from the new site we're using. But seriously, like, more than a day of our life has been put into this channel, and it is so intriguing and actually really interesting. Just a really interesting thought to run through my head. So it's very awesome that we're already 17 episodes, and we continue to keep growing in episodes and coming on here every single day.
As much as we can.
Yeah, as much as we can, if there's not something tragic or awesome going on in our life. But seriously, like, I know we've been here for 2 weeks, and you're like, well, you're supposed to have more podcasts. Well,
no, we've actually been here for 3. 3 or 2.
So, but, like, the reason why we were gone for, like, 9, 10, 11 days is because we had 2 days at our grandma's house, 5 days at Great Wolf, including the ride back, and we couldn't record the day before, so that turned into 5 days, and then the other 2 days, out of, like, 9 days we were off, that 7 of those were actually taken up. Then the second day, we were just relaxing after Great Wolf, and then the other day we didn't record a podcast. So that is the whole reason why we're off 9 days. Now, I can admit, for the day we were not back from Great Wolf, I totally understand. That was our brother's birthday, and we wanted to celebrate it with him. And plus, it was really late, and we were focusing on unpacking. But there was that actual one day we were out of 9, we could have recorded a podcast. We could have, but sadly, our fault.
But look,
that 8 days are taken up out of 9, but we could have had that one, and we could have been on episode 18 by now.
But look, one podcast, number one, would have actually made a difference, but other than that, it'll only be one out of the 9 we were supposed to
and
upload.
Actual missed days, and actual stuff was going on.
Actual stuff was going on. We had literally no time to do a freaking podcast, not a single time. Here, I'm going to back this up.
Okay.
So it gets...
Am I even in camera? I'm so little.
Who? You are perfectly in frame, buddy. Look, you right there. If you want to scoot up, you can.
Yeah, that's better. Thank you.
So, yeah, you're in frame, so do not worry. But we're about 7 minutes into the podcast. It's weird for Doc not to be hosting these podcasts. It's thrown everything off, and it's just so weird. I don't know.
To be fair, it's really weird to not hear her voice. Like my sister. That's a very long story to get into. So I'm not going to be saying that because that would take like an hour of our time. But other than that, they gone nonverbal. She can't eat orally. She can't watch anything. Like everything.
I mean, Doc can.
Anything has happened to them overnight, and I don't know why. But I'm just lucky to be telling you about this. And
that they lived.
And informing stuff about our lives. But so far, we're in the first day of them not being able to talk, and it is so weird. It's been a couple hours since Doc has stopped talking, and then for my sister, it's been 2 days or something. Not even 2 days, but seriously, it's been like a whirlwind of a time.
Did I already finish my Mountain Dew?
I think you...
Uh-huh.
I was about to say, like...
I didn't finish my Mountain Dew. I thought I did. I was like, what the?
When did I engulf that whole thing? Anyway, and plus, we have been watching a lot of movies today. 2 of them were haunted ones. I finished the first one, and I'm working on the second one, but I checked out the other one.
Recently, we've been in a movie / watching show.
We have been in a movie kind of mood today, so that was really fun.
But, y'all guys, we are about 9 minutes, 10 seconds of the podcast, so we wanted to apologize about this very big inconvenience that sadly this happened, and now podcast from now on until Doc gains the reability to speak again is going to be it will be a different change from now on. A podcast will be looking different, and it might take her longer to say what she wants to say because she actually has to physically type it out, or someone has to type it out for her, and it's just gonna be, I don't know, it's just going to be very weird and very strange because this is a very big deal that is happening right now, especially for a podcast. You need to talk especially Doc. She's the main host of the channel, and she talks most of the time during the podcast and actually informs us what's going to be going on for the podcast. But guys, we're about 10 minutes now. Kind of went over 10 minutes. So thank you all so much for watching today's podcast, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Bye!